Tamam bingo, bir sabah billboard. Ben Fero King Kong, Kimbo gibi deliyim ho. Boş ver dildo, var baba fingo. Delirin yok, bu da bingo. Hadi billboard, ben Fero King Kong. Deliyim boy, ismim.
Bonjour, Espoir. I'm a one-head. Also, boys, we are eating a Carolina Reaper at 600 subs, by the way. Just baiting some subs. I don't know. God tier, godlike tier, godlike. It's good. Next, make it teal. Make it outstanding. Good. Okay. Trash. Alright. First of all, we have 5. We can make new ones. New. Orange. People leave. Godlike is going to be the Progetto. If the tank is not a Progetto, it doesn't deserve to be godlike. The Progetto is the best tank in the game for me. It is just so good. Mobility, sick reload time, sick fucking clipping power, sick accuracy, sick credit making ability, everything is sick. Best tank in the game in my opinion. Tier for tier, hands down. Alright, next one. T103, I guess. This is just trash. It's gigantic, it's very papery, the gun is mediocre, nothing good about it really. No HP, trash. Defender, the defender is going to be outstanding because it still has pay to win armor and good alpha damage for its tier. And you guys can say anything, but the defender is still pay to win and it's still going to be outstanding. Not as good as the Progetto, but in the hands of an average player, the defender is going to be a heavy foe on the battlefield. Let's ignore tier 9 or tier 10 games. Let's ignore. In those games, if you're facing a tier 6, tier 7 lineup, you are impenetrable in your defender. Like, it is just that simple. You can do whatever you want, you can angle the way you want, as long as you're not showing your side. You just can't get penned anymore. Thank you for the 100 bits, Shaisha, but I don't agree with you. The defender is just a brainless tank. You get into your defender, you press W, you pressing 5, and it's working, and you go forwards, and that's it. You just turn off your brain, and you do that shit, like, you know what I mean? Next one, Roinpanzer. Roinpanzer is going to be a people leave, because the Roinpanzer only has 2 good things going for it. One is the blade, it's kind of fun to play with it. 2, it's the gun aiming time, but everything else about it is bad. The biggest reason why it's a people leave, aka very bad, is because the speed is just so bad. It's like dragging 2 tanks behind you, literally, with the same engine. It's so bad. Like, I will say the Scorpions between godlike and outstanding. I think it's the second best farming tank in the game. It has huge damage potential, really good alpha damage, really good gun characteristics, mobility, a fully traversable turret. If I would have to listen to my heart, I would put it next to the Progetto, but then the Progetto is just a different tier. But I think I'll put it there. Okay, no, listen. I have an idea. This should be Progetto, and this one should be godlike. Right, so like this. I think the Scorpion is 1 tier above the defender though, because it's just printing out the credits, man. It's like, you know, like, it's just so good. But I think it's 1 tier above the defender. Defender is not that fun to play. It's not that comfortable to play, in my opinion. But then again, the Scorpion G is kind of hard to play as a newer player. Like, hard to play actively, damage-wise. So I think it's still godlike in that regard. Like, you need no brain cells. It's like a 279 at tier 8, essentially. So I'm gonna leave it there. We'll see how the tanks are gonna evolve. Alright, the Somoa SM. The Somoa SM, in my opinion, is one tier below these tanks. Meanwhile, it's very, very good. Very, very good reload. 1500 alpha damage for the 5 shots it has. Troll armor, which can screw up tier 6 and tier 7s, even tier 8s, even tier 9s, and even tier 10s sometimes. If you're like really well angled, but tier 6, tier 7 for sure. It's very easy to play. Very good gun handling for what it is. I think it's one tier below these. Definitely not godlike, because then it would be just massively good, but then it's not that good, so it's outstanding in my opinion. IS-6. IS-6 tier for tier, if you consider that it has preferential matchmaking, only sees tier 9s. And it has a sick gun in terms of DPM. It has like 9 seconds reload for 390 alpha, which is very good. As long as you're spamming APCR with your 225, you're gonna be doing a lot of damage. And to be honest, 225 is mostly enough for everything. I'm saying mostly enough, not for heavy tanks to get reliable shots, but against other tanks, it's really good. I would say it's good. It's not outstanding, for sure. It's not Somoa level. It's good in its own tier if you're spamming APCR and you have good crews. Next one, VZ120. VZ120 is definitely above the Somoa, but then again, I don't know if it's this. I don't know if it's Scorpion G. No, I think it's outstanding. I don't think it's Scorpion or Defender tier. The VZ has insane armor for what it is, and insane DPM. 440 alpha, like insane DPM in tier 8. But it's very situational, and it's not as flexible as these tanks are, in my opinion. So I think I'm gonna put it in the outstanding tier. Emil 9051. I never played this tank, to be honest. The stats seem promising. Like, the armor is really good. 3 times 360 damage. I guess it's just a better Emil, yeah, you're right. So I guess it's gonna go into the outstanding tier as well. I haven't played this tank, I can't really make my own opinion about it. I haven't really played this tank, to be honest. It's gonna be like... I don't think it's Somoa level though, or VZ level, so I guess it's gonna be in the good category for what it is. Alright, 50 TP. I think the 50 TP prototype is massively underrated because it has 10 degrees, I believe 10 degrees of compression to the sides, which is insane. On maps like Westfield, you can get completely obliterated by it. It has really good side scraping capabilities. The only big issue with it is the massive lore plate, which you ought to hide, but as long as you hide it, you're kind of safe from everything. So I guess it goes into the outstanding tier for me because it is just so good. It's so feels so good to play that tank. 50 TP prototype, tier 8 Polish, premium heavy. I like it a lot. Alright, next one, Kunarmon AX. The Kunarmon AX is definitely between good and outstanding. Meanwhile, it has good DPM and a good armor overall. The caliber most of the time is just not enough to track tier 8s because your caliber is so low and your alpha damage is also really low. And in tier 8, you need alpha damage in my opinion a lot. Chieftain T95, trash. It is just so bad. Nothing good about it. Trash gun, trash armor, gigantic cupola, mediocre speed. Just bad. It's just bad. Alright. Canoniac Panzer 90mm. I don't know, it's just trash. In my book, there's nothing good about this tank. The E25 works in tier 7 because it's an E25, it's very slow, very hard to spot. The camo is nice, but you have no alpha damage. You kind of have DPM, but then again, I don't know, man. It's just bad in the meta, I feel like. It wants to be an E25 at tier 8, but it doesn't pull that off very well, so. The sibling of it, the Canoniac Panzer 105, I'll leave it in People Leave because it can be fun. I guess this People Leave category is for tanks that can be fun, but not... They're trash, but they can be fun, so I'm gonna put it up here. One tier above it, just because it has alpha damage and it has APCR. Next one, M6 Mutant. In my opinion, the Mutant is not gonna be an outstanding tier. It has no DPM, it has no alpha damage. It has really good armor, like really good, but that's the only thing it has. It's gigantic, really easy to pen in the sides, really easy to hit in the sides. I think it's very good from the front because people can't pan it, and you can utilize that a lot. You need long games because, as I said, you have no DPM. but I think it's at least on par with the i6 in terms of damage dealing capabilities, and it doesn't sit tier 10. The Yak-Tiger 88. I guess the Yak-Tiger 88 is super situational. I'm not gonna place the Yak-Tiger in okay, because if you get a good position, flexibility wise, I think it's either okay or good. I'm not gonna put it next to these tanks because it's more reliable than them, 100% sure. But I think it's gonna be in the. I think it's going into the okay tier. Like, it's very slow. It's very, for me, it's not very fun to play because I don't like turret STDs. But if you can get into a good position and then double track people, then you're gonna have a very good time. E75 TS. I am not willing to argue about this. Anyone. I am not gonna argue about this. This tank is a personal favorite of mine. It is just so goddamn underrated that people don't know about it. It's so good. You have 8.6 seconds reload, 8.6 for 360 alpha, with 282 pen on the APCR shells. It's mobile. It goes 45 kilometers an hour. It's like an E50 at tier 8. It's literally everything that the E50 does at tier 9. This tank does it at tier 8. I like it so much. I'm not willing to argue about this. You can side scrape. You can use the armor or the turret. Upper lower plate is trash, but so is the E50. Like, it is just so good. I am not gonna put this tank into the 50 TP Carnarvon tier. I am just simply not gonna. For me, it is very hard to play. And I get it, but so is the Scorpion G. And so is the VZ, so... Yeah, but the Renegade has no armor. You can't side scrape the Renegade is a Cupola. No. It's faster than the Renegade even. Alright, no. No. Okay. I guess we're gonna make 10. I guess we're gonna make 10 today as well, huh? I think you needed one more here. I'm not gonna put it in the outstanding tier because it's not Defender or Scorpion G level. But I'm gonna leave it here in the People Glad one. Right, like this. I like it like this. I think it looks niche, looks aesthetic, and I think these tanks below in a different tier than these ones, and above these ones for sure. Lorraine 40T. I think the Lorraine is good at max. The Lorraine 40T is not really meta. It's fast, but you can't really use the mobility to flank on most maps. Meanwhile, it can be fun with the 4-shell autoloader. You're not doing any damage. You have long intro reload. If you do miss one shell, your alpha is gonna go down really hard. I think I'm gonna leave it here, to be honest, next to these tanks. BR. Okay, well. I guess we had to rename that. Yeah, chat. I think I'm just gonna put this next to the Progetto. Realistically, this tier 9 EBR is better than the EBR 90 at tier 9, in my opinion. Like, it is just so goddamn broken. So goddamn broken that it's actually meme-tastic. Like, come on, dude. Nothing bad about it. Good gun. Mobility is good. U-range is trash. The U-range is people poop, but who cares about that? And you just can YOLO like 50 meters, literally proxy everybody, man. Like, come on, bro. Alright, Lanzen C. I think the Lanzen C is people glad. Personally, I like it. It is really good reload for 320 alpha. Has gun depression. This is relatively small profile. I think it's between these two. Halfway, but then if I had to listen to my heart, I would put it next. I would put it next to the 75. I think it's good, and I think it's people glad good. So I think we'll leave it there. Gun is a bit unreliable. I don't think the gun is unreliable if you put bounty on it. You put bounty equipment on it. You put the verse tab at least on it. I think it's good. TL1 LPC. I actually got the chance from Wargaming to play this tank on my own account, and there's one particular good thing that I like about the tank, but I like that much. I like that one particular thing so much that I actually think this tank is kind of underrated. It has 280 alpha damage, 280 heat pen, but the heat flies at 1200 meters per second. 1200 meters per second, gentlemen. Heat shell tier 8. Hello? It's 280 alpha, but the 280 alpha you don't really feel that. It's kind of like it's more like 240 alpha. Let's be honest, like it's not as good. I'm not gonna put it at outstanding tier because it's just the gun handling compensates massively for the alpha it has and for the pen. I'm gonna leave it in a good tier, I think. Meanwhile it's usable, it's not outstanding in my book. FCM. Or no, CDC. CDC, I don't need to say anything about it. It's trash, nothing good about it. Gun is mediocre. Paper, 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 and paper. Just bad. Revalorisé. I think it's good. But I don't think it's IS6. I guess it's okay. It's kind of fun to play. I don't think it's Yak Tiger tier though, so I'm gonna put it next to these tanks. This good is going to be like the biggest section, I guess. I would definitely not waste money on this tank. I'd rather buy some beer or some other shit. Like, it's the biggest problem with it is it is no pen. Like, it is a basic APCR pen of 200, which is Peepo leaf, and there's 250 heat pen, which is also Peepo leaf because it's heat. I don't like it that much because of that, but I guess it's okay. It's more okay than the Yak Tiger, so I'm gonna put it next to these things. Panther 88, just trash. Nothing good about it. Gigantic, slow, mediocre gun, no armor, module damage, just bad. Trash. CDC level bad, Moya Brecker. Trash. Nothing good about it again. Armor on paper does work, but it only works on paper. It's just bad. Slow, mediocre gun, easily flankable, gigantic. Turtle, I'm sorry Clicky Baby, I know you put the turtle in the Progetto tier, but I'm gonna put it in the Peepo leaf tier. It's a turtle CD, very inflexible, very team dependent, very map dependent, very situation dependent. I'll leave it in the Peepo leaf category. It's not trash because you can use the gun handling and the alpha damage to compensate for that. It's definitely a tier above these tanks in terms of actual playability, but it's gonna go in the Peepo leaf. Okay, we have the Kreslavsky and the KV4 KTTS, right? I don't even know which one. I think this is the Kreslavsky, right? No. Which one is the Kreslavsky? Who knows? Left or right? This is the Kreslavsky. Okay. Trash. I mean, I guess they're both trash. Like, is there an argument about it? Like, not being trash, dude? Like, come on, bro. I just wanted to debate you guys a bit. Both are trash, man. Both are slow, gigantic, bad gun handling, no pen, bad alpha. Like, yikers, man. They're just yikers. This will reflect my opinion more. Patriot. I think the Patriot is either Peepo Glad or outstanding. It is very fun to play. It has sick armor. It has sick DPM. It has good pen ratios, but I don't think it's E75 or VZ or Lands and C level. I think it's outstanding. It's definitely above good, but I'm gonna leave it here. I think it's good. Okay, Renegade Master. The Renegade is outstanding, I guess. I don't want to put it at the same tier as the E75 because I think the E75 just does everything better than this tank. Because it has armor, it doesn't have that big of a cupola, and you cannot take the same positions with the E75. Let's be honest. But I don't think it's gonna be good either because it's better. I think it's gonna be outstanding. I think this is perfect for the Renegade. All right, CDA. Yikers, man. Nothing good about it. Turretless TD, trash DPM, 390 alpha, but then again, 390 alpha doesn't mean shit, dude. Like, just yikers. Like. M41 Chinese Bulldog. Now, this tank does not function very well as a scout. It's more like a medium tank. It has really good gun handling though, and okay DPM. It has bad alpha damage, but really good gun handling for that. Personally, I liked it. I think if you make it work as a damage dealing tank, it could be outstanding, but theoretically, realistically, I think it's just good. Like, you need more than a nice gun, let's be honest, Chad. You need more than a nice gun. The problem is, if it hit alpha, at least 200. I would put it at outstanding, but it doesn't, so it's just gonna remain good for me. Alright, next Škoda. People leave. It is just a bad Progetto. In every aspect it's just worse. Gigantic, easy to pan, very unreliable clip. People leave. ELC even 90. Super situational. I guess if you can make it work, it could be fun and blah blah blah. I guess it's good. It's not outstanding. I don't think the gaming experience can get to these tanks points. I think it's fine. It's alright. For the passive scouters, man, it's really easy to hit though, I think. DS5, man. I guess gameplay wise it's good. You have a lot of potential, but that's it. You are slow, turretless, gigantic from the side, easy to track. Cupola. I think it's gonna be good. I think it's gonna be on par with these. Definitely better than the Jagdtiger. Lots of bounces. But yeah. Löwe. I guess the Löwe is good, boys. I think the Löwe is good. The Löwe is good because the Löwe, they buffed the armor on that. The gun is good. If the tank is tall, you can hide it. You can hide the lore plate very easily because the tank is very tall. The gun is fine. Very good pen on that. You know what? The FCM is like... it could be like in any of these tiers. Depending on the fucking situation. Like, realistically, FCM will only be good, in my opinion. And the only reason is because the gun handling sucks. It has a lot of HP, you can bounce shots, you have good view range, but you're not hitting half of your shots, and it's a big issue. I think it's gonna be good. I'm not gonna put it to okay, because I don't feel like it's this. I don't feel like it's Dark tier or Mutant tier. If you're a good player, you can make it work even on an outstanding level, but if you're a bad player, you can't make this tank work. So I guess these tanks are all easier to play than the FCM. Okay, you convinced me. I think it's okay. Yeah, it's halfway between these, in my opinion. Like I feel like after this point, the tanks get competitive somewhat. Like below this line, they're not really competitive at all, right? STRV S1. I think the STRV S1 is good. I think the tank, or even outstanding. I know, it's very accurate, very good pan, easy to farm credits with that, good alpha damage, okay reload for what it is. But I don't think it's outstanding. I don't think it's on these level. I don't think it's on the Sumo level or the Renegade. I think it's gonna be good. Alright, SU. I'm gonna put the SU in the People Glad tier. I think it's one step below the Scorpion. For me, it's always going to be one step below the Scorpion because I'm an APCR spammer. I don't like the heat shells. For me, it's just a very Scorpion, really. Like, it doesn't have a fully traversable turret. The gun depression kind of sucks on the front. It's much less flexible than a Scorpion G, in my opinion. It's much less flexible. Like, it goes 65 kilometers an hour, but you gotta reach that. And the engine power is kinda shit, so you're never really gonna reach that unless you're like constantly going forwards or downwards from a hill or something. The alpha damage is very good, but then again, the Scorpion G is just much more reliable in my opinion. IS-5, I fell off. I mean, realistically, the IS-5 is very cancerous to play. It is just so bad. The gun is just so bad. 221 APCR, like, oh. You gotta spam heat, man, if you wanna have any kind of meaningful games and against tier 8 heavies, especially against the newer ones. You gotta spam heat. I think it's gonna go into the OK tier. It's not a People leave, because it's just better than these tanks in my opinion, but it's not gonna go into the GOAT tier either. Just these tanks are just much easier to make them work than this one. 59 pattern, yikers, nothing good about it. Trash armor, cupola, trash gun, turret, mediocre mobility. Alright, which one's the Type 59? This one, right? This one's the T343. Okay, I recently played the T343 like a couple of months ago. I had like a love-and-hate relationship with it, because in a tier 6 environment, or even tier 7, you are a beast. You are so good. It has I believe 6.5 degrees of gun depression now. And you have impenetrable armor because they buffed it to the 59 level. And in tier 6, tier 7, it's so good. But that's just it. It's good, but not outstanding. 59, definitely outstanding. The 59 is like a 140 at tier 8 with preferential matchmaking. You have good armor, very good mobility, okay gun, but the armor and the mobility makes it that you can shift from heavy tank positions to medium positions fast. Yeah, both of these tanks have premium matchmaking. And I'm gonna put it into the outstanding tier. It's just very, very, very niche and fun to play, in my opinion. D4400. Definitely people glad in my book. It's just very good to play. Insane mobility, insane gun handling, very good DPM for what it is. Good HP, good armor. Everything is good about this tank. I just like it. I think it's definitely people glad tier. I think it's very easy to make it work. You gotta spend a lot of APCR, but then we're all APCR gamers. It's not gonna be gold-like tier, I think, but it's gonna be the people glad 100%. Burask. Oh, sorry. I think the Burask is on level with the Progetto. It's not quite on the same level, but it's definitely going to be in the same tier as these ones. The Burask is just so broken. It is so good. 2 seconds exposure time to unload 720 into your enemy. That's just insane. So good. Best camo in this tier. It's like it has better camo than some of these light tanks in tier 8. Very small, very hard to hit. Good APCR pen. 112 is good. It is like not outstanding. The gun is still trash. The armor is insane, but that's about it, dude. It's gonna be in the same tier as these ones. Like it's not gonna go outstanding level. All right, might as well do the VZ. The VZ is just okay. Or maybe even people leave. Like, why would you play the VZ when you could just play the 112? It's literally better in every single way. The armor on this is just like light years better than this. Yeah, but the 112 also is preferable matchmaking, preferential. Alright, LT. I think the LT is godlike. I think the LT is definitely godlike. The armor on it is just insane, especially bouncing APCR shots. Like, you hit the upper plate, you bounce automatically. The gun handling is very good on it. It is a proper light tank. Not as good as DBR, but it's a proper light tank. It's very good. You can farm damage with it, you can spot, you can pretty much play the heavy tank sometimes, Kappa, and it's just good. But I think the Sandlag is outstanding. Okay, I'm not gonna G-bait you. It's good. It's good. Nothing special about it, to be honest. Like, it's okay. Nothing really outstanding. Chrysler. It has no frontal weak spots. While the lower plate can be panned, the cupola is kinda bouncy, the turret's kinda, I don't know, mixed feelings about the turret, really. It's not gonna be outstanding tier, but it's gonna be good 100%. Like, it doesn't have damage potential. Like, it has 320 alpha for like long reload, like 8 seconds or something. It's just so bad. You need like a long game to make the damage work. And you can't farm credits with it because it has no pan. At least you can somewhat farm credits with these tanks, because they have pan. Except the Type 59, obviously. Chimera. And the Chimera's armor is such troll, but the gun handling is kinda shitty. The reload is kinda shitty. Mobility is mediocre. I think it's good. It's not okay. I think it's better than these tanks. Zupa Pershing. I guess if you're playing against Bobs, Zupa Pershing is actually okay, because they can't really pan it. But I don't know, man. I never liked it. It's just very slow. And the armor is not reliable enough to make up for the slow speed of it. And it has no alpha damage. Like, 240 is like people leave almost, but might be a tier above these tanks, but that's only because of the preferential matchmaking. Next one, the VK. I think the VK is outstanding. I think it's not Renegade tier, but it's definitely... I think it's very inflexible, to be honest. I think it doesn't deserve to be an outstanding tier. I think it's just good. I'll put the Renegade up here though, because I think the Renegade is better than these tanks, somewhat. It's almost D75 TS level, but it's not exactly, but it's gonna be in the people grad for sure. T92 HMC or whatever. What is this tank? Oh no, that's the RT92. Not really good in anything, honestly. It's a scout. Like it's not people leave tier. It's okay. This is the T92, right? T92 is just people leave, or even trash. I think it is trash. Nothing good about this tank. Is there anything good about that tank? Nothing. Armor, bad. Cupola, bad. Turret, bad. Gun, mediocre. Speed, mediocre. Oh yeah, you're right. This one is the TL1 LPC and this one is the T95. Yeah, they're kind of similar. I'm gonna leave it to Yikers. There's just so much more tanks that are better than this, and so many more tanks that can do this tank's job so much better. Moots, I guess it's good. The Moots is reliable. Sniping, it's fine. It has gun depression. It's quite low profile to it, but it's nothing special. It's just okay. It's an okay farmer. Like, I don't know, man. It's better than these tanks, but it's just good. T34. I guess the T34 is okay. It's very situational. If you get a complete people leave enemy team or people pool, it's like kind of like okay, you can farm. They don't push you, you're good. They can't really pen you, you're good. Tier 6, Tier 7, you obliterate them. Tier 10, you have pen. I don't know. I don't think it's people leave. I think it's definitely in the okay tier. No DPM, but it is some kind of alpha damage and pen to make it reliable. It's slow, yeah, but then the Jagdtiger is here. Like, if I put this down here, the Jagdtiger should also go down here. And the IS-5 should also go down here. Like, there are just so many tanks I have to put down. But then again, they're not gonna be in this category. This bad category, like. Okay, IS-3A. I hate the gun handling of the IS-3A. I hate everything about the IS-3A. I like how they wanted to make it like work like the Italian auto-loading mechanic, but it's just bad, bro. I don't know, randoms doesn't really work. I don't know, man. It's good at best in my opinion. Like, it's not gonna be in this tier. I'm just gonna leave it there. D54 mod 1. I think the D54 mod 1 is also good. I personally very much like this tank. Armor is very good, very reliable against tier 8, tier 9. It's very slow though, and the gun handling and the gun pen is not that good. Okay, then we have the Gazillion Centurion models and then 10,000 FE4202. Okay, FE4202 I guess it's okay. It's good. It's a good all-rounder. Sick armor, maybe even outstanding, but I think like this it's fine. I think the FE deserves to be up there because the armor is just so troll. Every other medium, which is not a Burrasco or a Progetto, sucks at tier 8. And obviously, if those mediums that are not in the people glad plus category, like obviously Lanzen C and T44 under excluded, but these tanks are just not that good, like compared to these. Just there's like a massive gap between them. ISU 155, ISU 152K, and we have ISU 130. What is there fun about that? It only has alpha damage. It doesn't even have mobility. It's like you shoot once and then what, man? You have no armor, you have no HP, you have no mobility, you cannot relocate, you have no turret. It's just bad. I wish these tanks had armor, to be honest. And you could like YOLO them around and like bounce some shots of some tier 8 heavies and then trade with the tier 8 heavies. Hawk 30. I'm one of the better light tanks, I feel like. The Hawk 30 is a tier 8. I think it's outstanding, to be honest. It's like an old RU. It's like a bigger RU. It works as much as these tanks work, but works better than the good tanks. I'm gonna leave it there. We have M46 PET and KR. I don't know, the armor can be troll, but I guess that's about it. I think it's just good. Black Dog, but then I guess we have the okay, listen, the biggest problem of the Hawk 30 is the gun handling sucks compared to the Black Dog. The Black Dog's gun handling is so good. It's like non-existent aiming time. And much better DPM as well. The shell speed is kind of fucked up compared to the Hawk, but I don't know. I guess they the Blade can't scout, the Hawk can scout to some extent. STA2, I don't know, man. I feel like if you put the Moods and the M46KR here, I guess the STA2 deserves to be there. It has sick heat ban, 275 heat ban, it's very good for a medium tank. Okay DPM, good gun impression, okay mobility, no armor obviously, but do any of these have armor? KV5. It's just bad, bro. Like, it's just people leave. It's just bad. Like, the R2D2s are so bad on the front that they just get perma slash, like dabbing on them, boy. Like, even maybe Yikers. It's poo-poo, man. It's bad. I think I'll put the Skoda up 1 tier, by the way, because I think it's on par with these. And I'm gonna put the T34 down. I don't know, man. 703. 703 has really good armor. Upper plate is very good, and lower plate is literally impenetrable for most tanks if you angle. Gun handling is trash. I don't like double barrel tanks. I don't have fun playing them. Kind of forces you to enter shitty situations because you're too greedy. Like, you wanna get like both of those shots out. It's definitely not people glad. It's gonna be in the outstanding category. I think it's better than these tanks, but not so much. I wanna put the Löwe up to outstanding as well, to be honest. The Löwe is like very good in situational games. Okay, we have like the Centurion copy pastes. I don't know, man. Centurions are always gonna be good for me. Really, nothing special about them. Same playstyle as the M46KR or the Moods. Same playstyle, same tank, same alpha damage, same characteristics, just different skins. Pilot, I don't know, good. Guess it's like M46KR level. STG, for me it's just good. It's very situational. If I would have to listen to my heart, I'm gonna put it as okay, but then people say like the gun handling is fine. I never played this tank, to be honest, but I think it's just good. Nothing special about it, to be honest. AMX M4 is still kind of hard to pan in randoms. And if the Patriot is up here, I believe the M4 also deserves a spot up here. The gun handling is trash, but the armor compensates for that massively, in my opinion. And in tier 7 to tier 9 games, you can have a lot of impact. Yeah, chat, I think we're done. we're done. And after like 4 hours of gaming worth of tanks, you kind of lose your brain. I feel much better doing this, chat. Now I did this, I feel much better with my soul. I'll go to sleep. But much better now that these tanks are in the okay tier. I think it looks good. I think it looks niche. Don't you think? Looks aesthetic. Thank you for watching, guys. Like and subscribe, comment. Thank you. Boys, can you all take reaction and tell him he's a god at the game? My tier list is shit. Turns out reaction is a low tier feather, level off.